Have you ever wondered what makes pencils and diamonds fundamentally alike? Both are made of carbon. Yet people use pencils daily and discard them without thought, while diamonds are treasured as the world's most precious stones. If you're an introvert, the world currently values you like a pencil, ordinary, replaceable, forgettable. But here's the truth that will transform your self-perception. Your mind possesses the potential to become a diamond. The only problem? Most people, including yourself, don't recognize this extraordinary power yet. Society has conditioned us to believe that introversion equals weakness. But science reveals a startling reality. You're not weak, you're a hidden genius. The irony is that most introverts never realize their true potential. In this comprehensive exploration, we'll unveil the secrets that will help you understand and unlock your remarkable abilities. Because once you harness your authentic power, you'll become someone the world can never ignore. The true nature of an introvert genius. Let's clarify something crucial from the start. Being introverted doesn't mean being shy, and being a genius doesn't merely mean having a high IQ. A genius introvert is someone who explores their inner world more deeply than the external one. While others waste energy on social interactions, introverts channel that same energy into observation and creation. A genius introvert is the person sitting quietly in a crowded room with thousands of ideas racing through their mind. They speak less during conversations, but when they do speak, their single sentence carries more power than others' lengthy speeches. Their brain operates not just on what is, but on what could be. Consider history's greatest minds, Albert Einstein, Isaac Newton, Nikola Tesla. These luminaries shared a common trait. They weren't social butterflies or crowd pleasers. They created their brilliance in silence and solitude. This is the essence of a genius introvert. You don't need to make noise to prove your worth. Your thinking alone sets you apart. Einstein himself understood this perfectly, stating, "The monotony and solitude of a quiet life stimulates the creative mind." His introverted nature allowed him to spend countless hours in deep contemplation, ultimately leading to his revolutionary theories that changed our understanding of the universe. 7 scientific signs. You're an introvert genius. How can you recognize if you possess this rare combination of introversion and genius? These 7 scientifically backed signs reveal whether you belong to that exclusive category the world overlooks, but will eventually emulate. You observe more than you speak. When crowds engage in gossip, you remain silent. But this silence isn't weakness. Your brain operates in recording mode, capturing nuances others miss. You understand the silences between words, the subtle meanings behind expressions. This observational power makes you a genius because true geniuses see what others ignore. Research shows that introverts possess superior observational skills, combining imagination and analytical thinking to develop remarkable insights. Crowds drain your energy. People might call you boring when you feel exhausted after social gatherings, but the reality is different. You recharge your energy internally. When alone, your mind operates at lightning speed. For genius introverts, solitude becomes a laboratory where new ideas are born. Neuroscientist research reveals that introverts have thicker prefrontal cortex tissue, the brain area associated with deep thought and decision-making. 3. You notice micro-details. A slight change in facial expression, a shift in tone, a small pattern, you detect these instantly. This ability allows you to understand people's true intentions without them speaking. This represents a superpower that ordinary people lack. Studies indicate that introverts excel at recognizing both verbal and nonverbal cues, making them exceptionally skilled at reading situations and people. Your imagination creates parallel worlds. Your mental landscape extends far beyond reality. You construct entire worlds in your mind, stories, solutions, innovations that seem impossible to others but represent mere ideas to you. This same imagination enabled Newton to understand gravity and Tesla to design electrical systems. Research demonstrates that introverts' longer neural pathways enhance their ability to engage in complex internal processing and creative thinking. You think deeply, not just frequently. People might accuse you of overthinking, but you actually engage in deep thinking. You analyze problems across 10 layers while others scratch the surface. Genius introverts make calculated, visionary decisions, consistently producing above-average results. This thorough analytical approach stems from enhanced activity in brain regions associated with internal processing. 6. Limited friends, infinite depth. You might have only 1 or 2 close friends, or perhaps none at all, but the relationships you do maintain possess extraordinary strength. You prioritize quality over quantity, a hallmark of genius-level thinking. Research by psychologists Lee and Kanazawa found that highly intelligent people tend to be happier alone than when socializing in groups. Group average solo masterpiece. In groups, you appear ordinary. But working independently, whether writing, studying, or building skills, you create masterpieces. The genius introvert's true sign emerges when distractions reach zero and focus hits 100%. Studies show that introverts perform significantly better on tasks requiring sustained concentration and creative problem-solving. If you recognize 4 to 5 of these signs within yourself, you're a hidden genius. The challenge is that you haven't yet understood your power. But once you unlock it, the world won't be able to ignore you. The dark side of being a genius introvert. Being an introverted genius isn't purely a gift. It comes with profound shadows. Understanding and accepting this darkness is essential for your journey towards self-realization. 1. Loneliness becomes overwhelming. Your solitude provides ideas but sometimes crushes your spirit. One day you feel like a brilliant scientist. The next, you feel disconnected from humanity. This loneliness serves as both your greatest friend and your most formidable enemy. Research indicates that while solitude enhances creativity, extended isolation can impact mental health if not balanced properly. 2. Overthinking transforms into self-doubt. Your deep thinking ability represents a genius skill, but sometimes it shifts into overdrive. You doubt every small decision, feel guilt over minor mistakes, and gradually trap yourself in mental cages of your own creation. Studies show that introverts' enhanced cortical arousal can sometimes lead to excessive rumination. Constant misunderstanding. Everyone assumes you're arrogant, rude, or simply uninterested in people. The truth is you're conserving energy, but society fails to comprehend this. Your silence gets interpreted as weakness, creating a cycle of social misunderstanding. 4. Pressure of potential. People constantly remind you that you're smart and different, creating its own burden. You feel compelled to prove yourself continuously, and when you inevitably fail at something, you question whether your genius was fraudulent. 5. Emotional isolation. Your friend circle is small, but sometimes even they don't understand you. Your pain stays written in journals rather than shared with others, forcing you to fight battles alone. This emotional isolation can compound the challenges of navigating a world designed for extroverts. This represents the dark side of introvert genius, where your powers elevate you while your struggles pull you down. The real challenge lies in transforming your curse into strength. Unlocking your genius potential, the 3-step system. An introvert genius faces a critical problem. Their mind operates like a supercomputer, but without proper direction, it overheats and underperforms. To unlock your potential, you must learn to control and channel your energy effectively. Step 1. Transform solitude into a creation lab. Being alone isn't your weakness, it's your greatest strength. Stop wasting this precious time scrolling social media or drowning in overthinking. Maintain a journal, record your ideas, explore your creative side. Whether writing, designing, coding, trading, or pursuing any other passion, treat your solitude as a laboratory for creating masterpieces. Research consistently shows that solitude enhances creativity by allowing the brain to engage in mind-wandering, a state linked to creative breakthroughs. Albert Einstein credited his creative insights to the monotony and solitude of a quiet life. Step 2. Build a skill stack. A genius introvert becomes visible when they excel in a unique skill. But true genius lies in developing a skill stack, multiple complementary abilities that make you irreplaceable. For example, someone who only knows video editing is average. But someone who combines editing with storytelling and psychology becomes unbeatable. Use your solitude to create this comprehensive skill set. Your ability to focus intensely for extended periods gives you a significant advantage in mastering complex subjects. Step 3. Create systems, not dependencies on motivation. The biggest trap for introvert geniuses is relying on motivation. The solution is simple. Build systems for your life. Establish fixed hours for study, limited time for social media, and daily micro-goals. Systems sustain you when your mood fails you. A genius introvert isn't someone who gets lost in their solitude. They're someone who transforms that solitude into a weapon. Now you understand how to unlock your power. But there's one more critical element. The unique advantage that genius introverts possess that 99% of people will never have. The unfair advantage. Why introvert geniuses win. The most remarkable aspect of being an introvert genius isn't just your ability to think deeply or create in solitude, it's your neurological advantage that gives you an unfair edge in our rapidly evolving world. Superior brain architecture. Neuroscience reveals that introvert brains are fundamentally different from extrovert brains. Introverts possess thicker prefrontal cortex tissue, the area responsible for complex decision-making, problem-solving, and strategic thinking. This biological advantage means you naturally excel at tasks requiring sustained mental effort and analytical reasoning. Additionally, while extroverts rely heavily on dopamine-driven reward systems that require external stimulation, introverts benefit more from acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter that promotes calm, focused thinking and introspection. This neurochemical difference allows you to maintain peak performance without constant external validation or stimulation. The future belongs to deep thinkers. In our increasingly complex world, the ability to think deeply and solve intricate problems becomes more valuable than ever. While artificial intelligence handles routine tasks, human genius lies in creative problem-solving, strategic thinking, and innovation, areas where introvert geniuses naturally excel. Companies worldwide are beginning to recognize this shift. Research shows that introverted leaders often deliver better outcomes than extroverts, particularly when leading proactive teams. Organizations that embrace diverse personality types, including introverts, demonstrate superior innovation and decision-making capabilities. The compound effect of consistency. Your preference for consistent, focused work creates a compound effect over time. While others jump between social obligations and distractions, you can dedicate sustained attention to meaningful projects. This consistency, combined with your natural depth of thinking, creates exponential results that appear magical to outside observers but represent the natural outcome of your systematic approach. Famous examples abound. Bill Gates used his introverted focus to build Microsoft into a tech empire. Warren Buffett's introspective investment approach made him one of the world's wealthiest individuals. Steve Wozniak's solitary engineering work created the foundation for Apple's revolutionary computers. The network effect of quality relationships. While extroverts maintain broad but shallow networks, your preference for deep, meaningful relationships creates a different kind of advantage. The few people you connect with deeply become powerful allies who understand and support your unique thinking. These relationships, built on mutual respect and genuine understanding, often prove more valuable than extensive superficial networks. Research supports this approach. Studies show that introverts' meaningful communication style leads to stronger professional relationships and more effective collaboration. Your ability to listen deeply and contribute thoughtfully makes you an invaluable team member and trusted advisor. Your time is now. The world is experiencing a fundamental shift in how it values talent and intelligence. The loud, aggressive personalities that dominated previous eras are giving way to thoughtful, strategic minds that can navigate complexity and create sustainable solutions. Every major technological breakthrough, scientific discovery, and creative innovation can be traced back to someone spending significant time in solitude, thinking deeply about problems others ignored. From Einstein's relativity theory to Tesla's electrical innovations, from Gates's software revolution to Jobs' design philosophy, introvert geniuses have consistently shaped our world. But here's what makes this moment unprecedented. For the first time in history, the tools and platforms exist that allow introvert geniuses to showcase their abilities without conforming to extroverted norms. Remote work, digital creation platforms, online education, and global connectivity mean you can build influence and impact from your preferred environment of focused solitude. The question isn't whether you have genius potential. The question is whether you'll recognize it, develop it, and share it with the world. Your quiet mind isn't a limitation. It's your greatest asset in a world that desperately needs the depth, creativity, and innovative thinking that only introvert geniuses can provide. The time for hiding your brilliance behind false modesty or social conformity has ended. Your solitude is sacred space for genius creation. Your deep thinking is a superpower in a world of surface-level solutions. Your selective relationships are quality networks that will support extraordinary achievements. The world is waiting for what only you can create. The question is, are you ready to stop being a pencil and start shining like the diamond you truly are?